Yeah, I used pretty much all of my... I pretty much used all of my contact beam ammo, though. Okay, I get the point. Let's see. I think my flamethrower is the one with the most ammo right now, so I'll use that.
For the electrical system.
Just watch the outlets. It's unstable.
That's 2. One more system and we'll have power for the ADS.
Not that many names Not that many I names out there. Nice to have something that knocks out both uniqueness and simplicity. It's a good choice. Well, I really appreciate that, Dio. Whew. Eyes are starting to water. Whew. Let's see. Ooh, a large med pack. Then monsters expel onions through your screen. It seems truly evil and vile. Okay, so... oh, this way. I'll be excited once I get to the store so I can get rid of the stupid Ripper. I mean, it's a good weapon, but it's just not my personal preference, because it's basically like a chain... it's the equivalent of the chainsaw in this game. But it's just... I don't like getting that up close and personal with the necromorphs, so I prefer stuff that's a little... has a little more oomph to it, like the contact beam. Which it looks like they made a change from the original, because the contact beam was more of a Spartan laser.
More of Metsai reports. They're a fucking horror show. These things mold any dead tissue into a new form. One kind infects corpses, and the rest...
make more corpses to infect.
That organic shit on the walls, that's dead tissue too. The crew thought it was a habitat changer. Isaac, I'm gonna run some diagnostics. I think that stuff's spreading.
Yeah, I don't know how long I'm gonna stream, but like, this game has gotten me hooked. But I also don't want to like do what I'm doing here like I did with Resident Evil 7 and Devil May Cry 5 on another stream on another project. Because like there was a time where when Devil May Cry 5 came out that I literally streamed the entire game in one sitting. Like the day that it came out. And that was about a 9.5 hour stream, and I don't regret it, but it definitely took a lot of energy out of me. But I do want to play a little bit more, which might turn into a while. But I mean, I just, you know, I'm having so much fun with this that I definitely want to continue as much as I can. So, before I go that way, I'm actually gonna not backtrack, because there's a leaper right there. Fire extinguisher away! I just killed him with a fucking fire extinguisher. It's better to do what's fun rather than do what's generally popular, in my opinion, even if the audience is small and in a situation. If you can smile to yourself before going to bed at the end of the game and you played, it's all worth it. Yeah, absolutely. That's kind of why I switched to Twitch. Like, I still do YouTube and my other previous projects. I still do those to an extent, but, like, I really want to put my primary focus on Twitch, just because it's more fun for me to do it this way, because I suck at doing, like Let's Play content where like it's all pre-recorded and I have to talk to an invisible audience. With this, it's more interactive and I can talk and be myself more. And people come to me for the personality rather than specifically like what I did in the past or like what games that I'm into. That's why I have it myself labeled as a variety streamer, so I'm not constricted to one kind of content. So like, because I know there's a lot of streamers that stream like nothing but League of Legends, for example. Which technically, a lot of what I do is nostalgia, and this is technically nostalgia even though it just came out today, because it's a remake of a game that came out in 2008. Oh yeah, I can sell the Ripper. Oh, I can't sell the Ripper, I can just put it in storage. But I can sell the blades. Because I think after I'm finished streaming Dead Space, because I'm going to probably do a New Game Plus for this, because there's bonus content after you play through the first time. But I'm probably going to stream a lesser-known JRPG called Skies of Arcadia after I finish this game. But I might finish this game first and then like play Skies of Arcadia and then some days do this. Okay, I don't want to buy anymore. Probably going to spend far more than I need on ammo, but I pretty much just exhausted my entire stock of ammo. Okay, so... yeah, well, this should be good for now. I was not intending to do that, but I mean, I got what I needed anyway.
Security request retrieved.
Security, come in! We've been boarded! I repeat, the ship has been boarded! We are under attack! They've killed most of the deck staff! Where the hell is Steve Vincent? We need security backup now! Guns are useless, What in God's name is that?
Okay, so that was a small reference to Dead Space Downfall. Security Chief Vincent was the main character of that animated film.
Make us whole again.
And this is why you don't touch the flashy red alien thing. But I mean, like, it's just so enticing, Noah. I mean, it just wants to be made whole again. It just wants to be made whole. Make us whole. Make us whole. Make us whole. Okay, that's enough indoctrination for the time being.
Elizabeth, it's Jacob. I came to the bridge looking for you, but it is completely fucked. I'm not sticking around in case whatever did it comes back, and neither should you. It looks like the admin staff went to the mining deck to meet up with the other survivors. I'll head
Cannot
to the
determine
building.
clearance level.
If you aren't with them,
Master security
I'll find a way to
override
contact you. I promise.
Yeah, and I think another thing that I really like about just streaming in general is like when I first start streaming, I'll usually play a couple songs. And what's really fun with that is that I kind of get to almost do the radio thing again. Because I'll like talk about like what song I played, so like if it's a game soundtrack, I'll do that. And then, again, if it's, I have to play like stuff that isn't in a copyright or content ID system, because you can't play copyrighted music on Twitch really anymore at all. Oh shit, he like... He like cleared that entire room with that slash. I was gonna say, somebody call LeBron. I mean, you know, somebody that jumping ability, they'd be absolutely ready for that basketball. Just to be fair, to be honest, I'm not actually really a big fan of basketball to begin with. I need to watch Downfall, I guess. I've never seen it. I don't know what's disconcerting, but if it's the concept of horror, then yes. Well, I was screwing with my brother, and like I was just kind of like going like make us whole again, and just like pretending that I was indoctrinated. Okay, exterior access. So I don't need to go this way yet, but I'm gonna check the room anyway, just in case. EVA. Oh, good. This is actually the level 3 suit. And there's supplies in here, so that's good. Okay. ADS cannons.
Transferred from water purification to ADS cannons.
We got it. The ADS cannons are back online. Wait, auto-targeting offline. Calibration data not found. Fuck. No auto-targeting. The cannons are useless.
What about manual targeting?
You want to go out there with all that shit raining down and target the ADS cannons manually?
If I give the cannons enough targeting data, it'll recalibrate the system. You got a better idea?
Christ. I'll open exterior access. I hope you know what you're doing.
Yeah, so in the original game, you had to actually go and do those like late 2000s turret section. So I hope they don't have that. I'm sure they didn't implement that horrible system again. Something tells me you'd be a good FM radio speaker, somebody to tune into between songs. You'd be chilling in your booth in the morning with a whole bunch of snacks on your phone, play the track. Seems cozy. Well, see, I actually used to do that. When I was in college, I did the college radio show. Every Friday, it was called Virgil's Vault, so every Friday from 2 to 4, I would play pretty much just whatever I wanted, because we had a license to play pretty much anything. And sometimes I'd play game music, sometimes I'd play other stuff, but, I mean, it was a lot of fun, and it's just really hard to get a radio gig nowadays, so this is a good kind of in-between for me. Because I still get to do it, just I don't get to play, like, super copyrighted stuff, like... but, you know, maybe someday. Because I think, like, doing YouTube and stuff and, like, streaming on my old YouTube channel is, like, that's what really got me to become as confident with my voice as I am. Because I used to be, like, really, like,
What's the plan?
I'll sink a few of the ADS cannons
Shy.
with my tools. I target an asteroid, the cannons take it out, and I recalibrate the system.
We're out of options. Do it.
Security request retrieved.
Someone stop him!
This is Second Officer Sheik. I need security here right now. No one's coming. White, for Christ's sake, step away from the controls. Our first officer, Captain Matthias, is dead. The captain's dead? The security team is dead. Who's left? Step
Entering vacuum.
away from the airlock. That's the
Entering
order.
zero
Who's
gravity.
left, Sheik? A crew full of uni fanatics? Eckhart screwed us good, didn't he? If a CEC director could go that bad, maybe the whole company's rotten to the core. Just like Aegis 7, you think CEC won't send a rescue team for their precious planet cracker? Think white. We just need to hold on. Yes.
Syncing targeting
probably should.
system.
Oh, Lord! Goddamn fool! Seal it! Do the airlock
Wait, do I
now!
actually have to destroy these things by myself, or do I just have to do that?
Syncing targeting system. Warning. Hull integrity compromised.
Not sure what it wants me to do here. Call strike. Oh, I think I have to actually stand by these things. And then use it like this, maybe. Yeah, I'm not sure what it wants me to do here. Eno's an amazing radio speaker and would most definitely make it. Yeah, I really appreciate that, Blaze. Let me actually pause the game real quick to read the chat. I remember making a request to a station to play one of the Sonic games OSTs when I was 10 years old because I didn't specify what track it didn't get listed, but when I heard my username on the radio, it was still super exciting, at least my age at the time. Yeah, that's something that I always liked to do whenever I did my show, is that I like to call out people that like made song requests because it made them feel like a lot more special. Oh, this is what I need to do.
Calibration complete. Cannon auto-targeting online.
Okay, so I have to calibrate each individual one, it looks like.
Syncing targeting system.
Okay, so this is a lot better than the original because, like, you spent, like, maybe 5 minutes on one of those horrible 2000s turret sections.
Warning. Hull integrity approaching critical.
50%. Okay. I think this is the last ADS cannon that I have to calibrate.
Data migration complete. ADS recalibrated. Auto-targeting systems enabled.
They're back. The ADS cannons are online ship-wide. Thank God. Engaging autopilot. Get yourself inside, Isaac. I think I figured out our next move.
Okay.
Exiting zero gravity.
Breathe easy, Isaac. Okay, good thing it didn't target you when you blipped the screen, otherwise you'd be in pieces. Destroy asteroids to calibrate. Hey, I like those turret sections. I mean, like, see, I didn't hate it, but I can see why people don't like it. I never had any problems with it, except for maybe the first time I did it, but I do like that a lot better because it's much quicker. And I think it's, because that whole section you actually had to, like, do a marathon run from one end of the ship to the other, and then get into another door, and then you'd have to manually use one of the ADS cannons. Like, it just wouldn't make sense for you to just sit on a turret when at any point
Isaac,
a necromorph
Hammond,
could come and attack
I just
you.
intercepted a transmission for medical.
Someone's down there?
See what you make of this.
This is Senior Medical Officer Nicole Brennan. Medical is a sanctuary. All survivors, please join us.
Nicole, I'm going back to medical.
Makes sense.
I'll head to the crew deck and look for survivors from the bridge. I'll be in touch.
The crew deck. Wonder if he knows something we don't.
So let me think here. Okay, so I'm about to get to chapter 5. So, since I've kind of got, like, the energy to do it, I'll do a little bit of a call-out just to kind of see if I've still got that radio-esque personality on myself. So let me... What is going on, everybody? You are watching Eno's Realm. I'm Eno, and today we're going to be playing a little bit of Dead Space Remake. I'd like to dedicate this gameplay to Dak Jerry, Dio Joestar, and Prismatic Blaze in the chat. If you haven't checked out their stuff, go definitely follow them, and I really appreciate all of you being here. So let's get back to the game. So that's kind of the thing that I used to do. Oh, fuck me, the divider. Okay, what do I got left? So I've got 2 small med kits, gold semiconductor, and then the schematic. Is that a nope, just nope at my radio thing, or is that a nope, just nope at the divider? I mean, I'll take either, but the divider is probably one of the most interesting necromorphs in this game, but I'm not gonna say why. Let's just say that without... Well, I guess that would be a spoiler. Well... Spider, alien, zombie monsters. Well, I guess I can describe what they do. Because this isn't gonna, like, spoil anything outright. But basically what happens if they latch onto you, they rip your head off, and then they insert their tendrils into your body, and then take over your body. And then that's the death scene. And again, I'll be quoting my 90s lingo here. It's pretty gnarly. And there's more. No. I might as well just keep the flamethrower out for now. I mean, they didn't do a lot of damage to... Oh, good, the store. There's something behind me, isn't there? Hell, do we have the entire Breakfast Club here? I mean, shit. No. Okay, so it's 20,000 to get the next rig. But as of right now, I can't afford it, and health kits are more valuable at the moment. So I'm definitely gonna save what I can. So I'll buy like 2 more small mid kits, and that should be good for now. And then I'm sure that I'll probably find like semiconductors and other things that I can sell to get more. But I think I just have to be more careful with the encounters. So like, Asteroid Cutter. Now that's a fucking gnarly name. Okay, so I'm really like going really hard on that 90s lingo. I would even say, go to say is that that's almost 80s lingo.
Clearance confirmed.
But don't worry, I don't say tubular or anything like that. I'll speak of the devil, there's a gold semiconductor right there. So I'll go back to the store and I'll sell that. But you just did. Well, I mean, it's not, like, I mean, I'm using it as an example, not as a statement. So, like, if I said it, like, in a sentence, it's like the spelling bee. It's like, can you use it? Can you use it in a sentence? I could not use... The only time that I could use tubular in a sentence is like, it's totally tubular, bruh. Yeah, I said it, but that doesn't mean that I'm using it in context. Okay, then I will just then I'll just keep saying tubular. Like, I will say that that's totally tubular. Like, that's gnarly. Like, chaw, bruh. Like, chaw. Like, C-H-A-H, like, chaw. It's like you're trying to say chalk, but you're not.
Medical.
Yeah, like, I've been seeing a lot of, like, lingo, from some of my younger friends that I don't understand. But, you know, like...
For the chemical lab.
What? You said the chemical lab? I can barely hear you.
Like, there's a lot of lingo that some of my younger friends say that I don't necessarily understand, but it's like, even my references to, like, Vine or, like, old commercials and stuff are dated, or even, like, certain music artists that I reference from, like, 10, 15 years ago. Like, I'll reference a song that I still think is popular, but it came out, like, 15, 20 years ago. Oh, cool, I can actually hold on to those. I wonder if I use this and then I can set somebody on fire.
Daniels, the door to medical just locked behind me. Hello?
Another survivor. At last. You'll be safe here. I'm a doctor.
Is Nicole Brennan with you?
You're not here for sanctuary, then? Well, Dr. Brennan's currently engaged. Shall I send you to her?
How about you unlock these doors, and I'll find her myself?
Are you that selfish? You might let something in. Or out.
Shit.
So, you've decided to be difficult. Take a seat. I'll deal with you momentarily.
Because I'm thinking I can use these lanterns. Like, actually, let me test this out real quick. I'll throw this one. Okay. Yep, that did not work out as intended. I should just stick to using the regular flamethrower. But there's no chair. But little bro, the doctor is a stand-up comedian. He don't need no chair. It honestly feels like the gaps of knowledge of lingo and pop culture, even with the generation, emerge quite quickly now. Yeah, so, like, there's a lot of stuff that like, certain terms that I've seen that have come out in the past, like, year and a half. Like, I've seen people use the word, like, slay to describe something that's cool, and I just, like, I don't get it. Like, I mean, just because I don't get it doesn't mean it's, like, stupid, because, like, every generation has its lingo. Which is why, like, I don't understand why, like, older people get offended, like, whenever you say, like, have a good one. Like, if you're a cashier. Because it's like, that's just a generational lingo thing.
Kindly Finding that missing factor. A unitologist would understand.
It's probably better for me to do that than to let them suffer, because we all know what happened. Or I know what's going to happen if I just leave them there, but I mean, again, I can't even damage them anyway, so it's redundant. Let's see. So visually, I can't show this to you because, of course, it's in the other game. But this necromorph right here is called the Guardian. They're basically just like necromorphs that are attached to walls of certain areas to guard doors. But there's actually a glitch in the original game. Whenever you're doing the melee attack, you're invincible. So even if you get dismembered or killed, if you're doing the melee attack, your body and your character will still be alive until you stop meleeing. So there's a fun glitch where, like, if you go too close to these guys, they will immediately decapitate you. But if you're doing the melee attack and they decapitate you, your head will pop off, but you're literally still swinging around alive until you stop pressing the button. I can't really describe it well here because, of course, the glitch probably is non-existent due to this being a completely different engine. But it's still probably one of my favorite bugs in the original game. Check this room real quick. Fire extinguisher.
Clearance confirmed.
Okay, I can get more health. Let me see the contact beam. I'll increase the capacity. Well, at least I got, like, pretty much my standard loadout from the original game. Wheelchairs. So, fun story. I've been to Disney World once in my life, back in 2004. And the entire time that I was there, I was in a wheelchair. Because there was some sickness that I had, like, that was causing, like, a lot of muscular pain, and I could barely walk without, like, feeling really terrible. So, like, I had to ride It's a Small World, and that was really it. And then, like, my aunt and my brother, because I slept in, they went to Animal Kingdom without me. And that was one of the few things that I really wanted to see. So anytime I see a wheelchair, I'm just reminded that when I went to Disney World, I was stuck to a wheelchair the whole time. I'm actually going to switch that back. Well, it's locked anyway, so... Oh. Okay. So there's another one of these sacks that I have to destroy somewhere. So since that goes down, I'm guessing I have to aim somewhere over here. Yep, right there. I don't know, like, I know this is kind of off topic from the game, but, like, since I mentioned Disney World, anyone else been to Disney World? Like, it's most likely drastically changed, because it's nearly been 20 years since I've been there, because 2004, well, it might have even been 2003, but, anyone else have, like, an experience like that at Disney World, where they wanted to go, like, to something, but they never got the chance? Because, like, I really wanted to see Animal Kingdom because, like, the Tree of Life, I thought, like, when I was a kid, I thought it was a real tree, and I'm like, that's gotta be the coolest thing ever. It's like, you know, Simba and so on, like, might actually be there, because, like, you know, that was my mindset. But, and I also really wanted to ride the Haunted Mansion, too, but, there was just the problem, the fact that I was stuck in a wheelchair the whole time, so... I did get a souvenir t-shirt, but I didn't really get to do much there, unfortunately. Sadly, it's an oil rig in actuality. Yeah, like, they use, like, an oil rig, and then, like, the Imagineers, like, did some weird stuff with it to kind of, like, make it look organic. And I think, like, the coolest part is not only just the Tree of Life, but there's also the Avatar section, too. They actually made it look like Pandora.
Patient log retrieved.
There. I have to record these days. The old memory, you know. As I was saying, the new treatment I'm developing should be just the ticket. The trial is very promising. Trial?
Confirmed.
You'll be back at your post in a jiffy with me none the wiser. Unless you don't trust me. No, of course I trust you. Let's give it a shot.
You went when you were 2?
Volunteer 9 is a young male, testing my new tissue regeneration formula. I expect death within the hour, but the changes to the vascular system are very promising. One moment for the cleanup.
Yeah, like, 2004 was when I went, because, like, I can't remember if it was 2004 or 2003, because, like...
I called 3 times! My patient is crashing! Get off your smoke break and help me!
Because, like, I just remember that the Cat in the Hat movie had released recently, and Burger King was still doing the promotion for the toys, like the Mike Myers one. So, that had released recently, so Burger King or McDonald's or whatever was still doing toy promotions for it. So it would have been late 2003, early 2004 when I went. And that's a really obscure memory. It's just that I remember that one of the toys that we got was like the cat on a ball. Because, like, it wasn't just like a trip to Disney World exclusively. It was a trip to Florida, like, on its own, because, like, my grandpa was dating a girl there, and there was, like, we just kind of visited there to see if that's what we wanted to do, but, I mean, it obviously didn't end up working out, just because, like, you know, we'd all have to move to Florida, or they'd all have to move to where I currently am, and, you know, like, I don't remember them much, just that they were really nice, but there's a lot of childhood memories that, like, I have but don't have.
All survivors, please join us. Senior Medical Officer Nicole Brennan.
So, before I press that, I'm gonna go check these other, well, I guess there's nothing else to check.
Medical is essential.
Oh, I don't want to do this. I know what's coming, and I don't want to do this. I really don't want to do this.
This is Senior Medical Officer Nicole Brennan.
Despite living in Central Florida, I haven't really been there since around 2018. Yeah, like, you know, I'd really like to go again if I get the opportunity. It's just like, I really need to get a job that allows me to take time off like that, because I work 2 jobs that frustrate the hell out of me, because getting a full-time position with the work that I do is very difficult. I do camera work and stuff, I'm a camera guy, but the problem is that, like, the expectation is to do, like, a bunch of stuff, a bunch more stuff than what I actually am required to do with my job. But they use the excuse like, oh, any other duties as needed means, oh, you will have to do 2 people's jobs or 3 people's jobs.
Shipwide transmission override. Isaac Clarke.
Just a trick.
Isaac. Isaac. Make us.
Did I just get stasis?
Clark. All right. Dr. Brennan's nearest and dearest. We were colleagues, you know. Dr. Chalice. Mercer. Are you the reason the marker won't begin? That's it. Convergence is installed. She's meddling. How is the question? But even if I was to ask, I suspect you're not the talkative type. And I haven't fully explored the cause of death as that missing factor. Dismemberment. Now, I think we're on the right track there. Try and relax, Mr. Clark. Convergence is so close. Maybe your death will tip the balance.
No. No. I know what's coming. Oh, sweet baby Jesus.
Maybe this will work. Isaac, you there?
Daniels, open the chemical lab!
What?
Just do it!
On it. It's open. Go.
Is it? Oh, that way. Come on, Isaac. Go, go, go. Okay, this way. I'll read the chat in just a moment, but I gotta run from the hunter. That's the fucking wheelchair again. No, you gotta be kidding me.
Isaac, Nicole's broadcast.
It was a trick by a fucking unitologist. Dr. Mercer. He's locked down medical to experiment on the crew.
Oh, God. Every way out is locked down to one of the offices. Must be Mercer's. I can brute force the internal doors, but you'll have to reach his office and lift the lockdown manually.
Okay. I think I'm safe. Okay, so now I can properly read the chat. For a while, my grandfather was a conductor on the railroad The Magic Kingdom, though he's long since retired from that. I just rode on twice in a row. There. Yeah, like, see, that's actually really cool. Like, I don't like. I know that Disney has like a lot of trouble with like worker treatment, but and I do not like Disney really as a company. But I do think it's cool that you're called a cast member or crew member when you work there. Just because it makes you feel like you're actually part of the experience in a way. Of course, that's probably one of the few positives. But I'm sure that working for Disney probably isn't as bad as working for my current employer.
Unwise, Mr. Clark. My hunter may regenerate, but he takes an attack like that personally.
Where is he? I know he's in here. No fucking way.
Clearance confirmed.
What did I just pick up? Oh, the line gun. I mean, we get this fancy cutscene in the middle of this pandemonium. So I'm just gonna literally just grab everything in this room and then make a beeline for the exit. Not even gonna bother fighting them, there's just no point. Shit, a guardian.